Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a video where I talk about all the products which I keep repurchasing over and over again. And for me, it's a very big thing when I say this, that there is something that I repurchase over and over again multiple times, because I'm someone, I love trying out new things, but then there are just some things which I try out once and I fall in like I just fall in love with them so much that I have to have it in my collection all the time and always keep on repurchasing the same thing. And this video is going to be all about that. Now there are 5 makeup products and 5 skincare products. I wanted to keep it a little bit balanced. It's a little bit more difficult to have makeup products that I keep repurchasing over and over again, because of course there is so much makeup out there and I don't buy a lot of it because I know that it takes a long time to use up makeup. But then there are certain products which I just can't do without, so those I do keep repurchasing over and over again. So yeah, to keep a good balance, we have 5 makeup and 5 skincare products, and I'll just go over them one by one. There are definitely a lot more skincare products which I feel like I would actually repurchase as well, and probably, like, upgrade them to like a holy grail status. So for that, I'll probably do a video, like maybe an upgraded video later on in the future, where I talk about just skincare that I'm absolutely obsessed with, which I have to have in my collection all the time. So yeah, you can definitely keep an eye out for that. But yeah, let's move on to talking about the products which I have in this list today, and I will leave pictures for like everything on the screen right here, because I may or may not have them right now in my collection, but there are some which are like just absolutely essential to me, and I always have to have them. So yeah, I just thought I'll keep it a little bit more uniform and just like have pictures for you, and of course links in the description box as well. So now, without any further ado, let's get started. So the first thing, I have a couple of face washes actually which I am absolutely in love with, and the first one is the Avon Green Tea Purifying Cleanser. So it has green tea and tea tree oil, and if you've been following me for a while, I feel like ever since I started my channel, I've always been talking about it. I discovered it maybe 2 or 3 years back, and it's been a holy grail ever since. It's got like these tiny beads, exfoliants kind of thing, and it's a gel face wash, and it's really amazing. If you have breakouts, it really helps in like taking care of them and getting rid of them, which is why it's one of my absolute favorites. And whenever I break out, I always have to use that. So yeah, that's my favorite face wash, which I keep repurchasing over and over again, and I've used up like maybe 7 or 8 or maybe even 10 tubes. I have honestly lost count. I don't even remember. But yeah, for a while you would see them regularly in my MD's videos a lot. So yeah, that's my number one pre-purchase product. And another product which is very similar, again by Avon, is their carbon cleanser. That is my absolute favorite cleanser, like literally my holy grail cleanser when it comes to like an evening cleanse, when I need to take all of my makeup off. That's the one that I use paired with the micellar water. Obviously I don't use that on its own, because even though it gets rid of majority of the makeup, there is a little bit residue which might be left at times, but I feel like it's perfect. I can use it in the summers, monsoons, winters, no matter what the season is. I can use it 365 days of the year, and it's perfect for my skin. It's not too it's not too creamy, it's not too drying on the skin either. It's absolutely perfect. So yeah, that's my second most repurchased product. Now moving on to some makeup products, let's just keep a good balance. So in terms of makeup, the first thing is actually on my eyes right now. It's the eyeliner I'm wearing, and it is the Nykaa Eyem 24/7 Kajal, I believe. Yeah, that's the one it is, and that I feel is one of my absolute favorite Kajal pencils come eyeliner sort of thing. So if you know, I only use retractable Kajal pencils as eyeliners. Pen eyeliners, I feel like I don't want to mess around with anymore, because they can dry up very quickly, or they might not be super duper pigmented. But that's one thing I don't need to worry about when it comes to Kajal pencils, and that's the reason they're my absolute favorites. And this particular one, like you can tell, it's completely black, very pigmented, and does not transfer in the crease and does not mess up like your eye makeup. That's something which I really need to have as well, because I do have oily eyelids, and I feel like when I'm wearing my makeup throughout the day, it can tend to happen sometimes that the kajal just like transfers in the crease, and just there's like black in the crease and everything. I don't like that whatsoever. I feel like it can happen maybe sometimes with it, but if you have eyeshadow on, like when right now I just have like a little bit of eyeshadow, and I feel like most of the time it can be avoided. I mean, it's not 100% perfect, but it's like good enough, and I do really enjoy it. I've repurchased it I think 2 or 3 times at this point, and I don't think I've ever repurchased any kajal pencil or eyeliner that much. So it's definitely one of my favorites, and one that I would continue repurchasing over and over again as well. Moving on to another makeup product, it's the Wet n Wild eyeshadow palette. Not the eyeshadow palette, sorry, the single eyeshadow. I feel like I'm so used to talking about my Wet n Wild eyeshadow palette in the shade Rose in the Air that it just slipped out of my tongue. But I was talking about the single eyeshadow that they have, which is like a beige shade, and it's the shade Creme Brulee. This is a shade that I got to know about. I specifically got to know about this product because of Jessica Braun or Jam Beauty 89 on YouTube. It's one of her most repurchased products as well. It's basically a cream beige shade that you can just use all over the lids as like an eye primer, or just to cancel out all of the pigmentation that you would have on your eyes. And this is definitely one of my, I feel like it's one of those underrated products I don't talk about much on my channel, but it's one that I would definitely just like keep repurchasing over and over again, because it's literally the perfect product to use for this purpose. So yeah, definitely if you're looking for something like this, then you should definitely check it out. It's like $100, and it's just a great deal, and it's a great product as well, like in terms of the formulation, pigmentation, solving the purpose, price, everything overall. It's absolutely amazing. Moving on again back to skincare, I have a moisturizer as well that I want to talk about, and that's the Avon Gel Cream. It's from like their oily skin specific range, and it's basically a gel moisturizer. I feel like there are a lot of gel moisturizers out there, so this is not like the only one. There's like Clinique Moisture Surge, there is the Face Shop one. There are a lot of gel moisturizers which do a similar job, but this particular one, I don't know, it's just my favorite. I love the scent of it. I can never get bored of the scent. It's just such a nice refreshing product. I can use it in the morning, I can use it in the night, I can use it whenever I want to. It hydrates the skin, does not feel too oily or greasy on the skin, and that's what I absolutely love about it. Moving on, next is another skincare product, which is again a face wash. I feel like face washes are the ones which I go through the most and I use the most, which is why I'm talking about face washes over and over again. But this is the one which is currently in my washroom as well. It's one that I'm using constantly all the time, specifically as a morning cleanser, sometimes as a night cleanser. If I'm not wearing makeup on a particular day, then I won't use the carbon cleanser, rather I'll just use this in the night time as well. And that is the Avon, I think, Purifying face, not the Avon, sorry, the Nivea Purifying Face Wash. I think that's what the name is, I believe. It's the one which is for combination to oily skin. It's like a mint green colored tube, and I bought a travel size earlier to try it on. I loved it so much that I had to get like the bigger size, and I absolutely freakingly love it. Again, it's more of like an exfoliating cleanser. It's got these tiny little scrubbies that really help in getting rid of, you know, all the dirt, grime, sweat, and just like you can just have a nice exfoliation along with washing your face, and it feels super duper refreshing on the skin as well. Moving on, next some more makeup that I have. I feel like Miss Claire in general has the best collection when it comes to primers. They have some super duper affordable, very good quality primers. And two of my favorites that I have from them are the beige primer and the green primer. The silicone one I haven't actually tried out. I want to try it out, but the beige one and the green one are literally my favorites. And this is like kind of like I'm cheating, but I feel like if I ever have to use just one primer from the rest of my life, it's probably gonna be either the green one. Mostly it's gonna be the green one, I think so. But even the beige one, I feel like those are literally the best. And right now I'm in a phase where I'm trying out some new primers, but I feel like I'm gonna go back and repurchase the green one very soon, because yeah, I feel like I want to take a break with kind of experimenting with primers in specific and just focus on like one holy grail. And the green one is definitely going to be the one that I repurchase if I repurchase any of the primers that I've ever tried. So yeah, that is one of my absolute favorite primers, one that I have not repurchased as of now, but I will definitely go ahead and do very soon. So yeah, that's the reason why I wanted to mention that. And a loose powder which I have actually repurchased, and this is a funny story I've shared like multiple times, but I had one of it and I got lost because it got lost because I lended it to someone and then that person lost it. So then I was heartbroken, but like I was like, you know what, I love this product so much that I'll probably just repurchase it. And that's why I end up repurchasing it, not because I had ran out of it completely, but that is again something I've used on my face today. It's the Lakme 95 Natural Loose Powder, and I absolutely freakingly love it. It does not completely mattify the face. There is a little bit of glow that you can also see all over my face that it gives you, and it's just absolutely amazing. Makes my face oil free throughout the day, and that's also something I really love about it. So yeah, again, one of my favorite loose powders would definitely be that one. Also moving on to another product which I feel like I have shared so much that you will probably not be surprised when I tell you this is one I would definitely repurchase, and that is the Pack Retro Matte Glosses, which are basically their liquid lipsticks. You know how much I love the shade Teddy Bear. I feel like most of you would have totally guessed it. I have not again repurchased this as of now, but because I do have shades which are very similar, which I can use for like similar looks, but I feel like when I get back to using more liquid lipsticks right now, I'm in a bullet lipsticks phase because it is winters, my lips are more on the drier side, so I don't want to torture them anymore with using liquid lipsticks, and that is mainly why I'm not repurchasing Teddy Bear as of now. But once we get back into the summers and monsoons, I'll probably get back to using liquid lipsticks, and that's when I'll repurchase Teddy Bear for sure. And I love the formulation in specific so much that I bought Soza as well, and I plan on buying a few more nude shades as well from the Pack Retro Matte Gloss range. So yeah, if you have a favorite shade from this range, then definitely let me know in the comment section down below. I would love to have some recommendations from you guys as well. And moving on to the last skincare product actually which I have, and then we will conclude with this video. That is the Lotus Herbals UV Screen Matte Gel. It's basically an SPF 50 sunscreen, and it has PA triple plus as well. Again, it's a gel sunscreen one which I absolutely freakingly love, and I've bought this one like 2 or 3 times. But again, like I mentioned already, I am in a phase where I'm trying out a lot of different sunscreens and figuring out the best formulations, the ones that I really like, and that's the reason why I don't have this right now in my collection. But I'll probably repurchase it sometime soon after I've tried out a good enough number of sunscreens. So yeah, it's one of my absolute favorites which I definitely wanted to mention because I know this is the one that I would definitely continue repurchasing over and over again, because you find this at you find Lotus Herbals in general very good discounts and offers, and of course there are other sunscreens and there is VLCC, but I feel like when Lotus Herbals is on a discount, it's priced the same just as much as VLCC is, and the VLCC one is an SPF 30 and this is SPF 50, so I feel like I'm getting more sun protection at the same rate. So I mean, of course I'll go for the higher SPF, right? So that's the reason why I specifically wanted to mention the Lotus Herbals one only. But yeah, I love all of them. I have an entire video on my top 5 sunscreens which are specifically for oily skin, and you should definitely check out that video if you have oily skin and you're looking for a good sunscreen. I'll probably try my best to remember to link the video of my top 5 favorite sunscreen in the description box, just in case you're interested in checking that out as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I've been talking so much, and it's been a while since I've filmed, so I feel like I'm actually talking a lot and I can't talk anymore. I'll quickly sign off from this video, but yeah, before you leave, please just subscribe to my channel because it would mean the world to me, and also hit the notification bell button which is next to the subscribe button, because that will get every single time I post a new video. I will leave my Instagram handle in the description box as well. You should definitely be following me there because I've been posting a lot of content on my Instagram stories, and if you want to keep up with that, definitely follow me on my Instagram and keep checking my stories every once in a while. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Until next time, bye bye.